Yeah, welcome guys to my YouTube channel. I'm glad to be on your screen this day. I actually want to be analyzing on the pays. I actually have EURGBP pay in my mind, and I actually got a lot of feedbacks from the previous video I did. People were encouraging me to do more, that the video were more impressive. It was educative and very okay on how I actually approach my chat. And I promise all my followers, my subscribers, so to say, that I'm going to be making videos like this that will definitely help you um, shape your trading journey. Will actually make you know what you're literally doing in the market this day. This is literally the pay I analyzed some times ago. I posted some videos. I posted a video of it some days ago, which is literally the GBP NZD. And yeah, we are still on this very trade. Yeah, I would say we are on profits. So without wasting much of our time, we'll be analyzing a new pair today, which is what? Euro GBP. Euro GBP. Yeah, Euro GBP. Yeah. So I'm gonna be clearing my charts. I'm gonna be clearing my charts, and I'll actually walk you on how I approach my trades, my decisions every single day, right? Now, if you're on your daily time frame, what you'll be looking out for is what? One, the key levels and the trend of the market. When I mean the key levels, is actually where the market is currently at. Where is this market heading to? Where are we willing to buy? Where are we willing to sell from? Right? Those are what I attempt to be key levels. People can call them support levels. People can call them resistance levels, supply levels, and all. But everything is you want to make profits. You want to know how to position yourself to take your buys and also to take your sells, right? In this very market. Now, coming into Euro GBP, yeah, you can see that the market is actually what? Uptrending, right? The market is actually uptrending. Market is uptrending. You can see that the market has been creating a series of higher highs and higher lows, which are actually what? The characteristics of what? A bullish market, right? So what I'm going to be doing is first, what I do is to zoom out my chart and switch this to line chart, so to say, and I'll mark out my key levels, right? These are the simple trick I use to determine where I'm going to enter my trade or where I'm going to exit from my very trade. Now, if you can see from here, I will actually mark out these levels. I think I will especially make videos for key levels after this for people who are actually new to trading space. Yeah. So that is the first key level actually marked out. Um, I'll go with this one and probably this, right? So I'm going to be working with these levels, right? After incorporating my higher time frame structure, which is what bullish, right? Now, after marking out my key levels, I'm only going to be waiting to make trading decision off these levels. Now, every time I'm marking out my key levels in the daily time frame, what I'm looking out for in lower time frame is what? Structure. Because I trade key level structure, liquidity, and POI. That is basically what I trade. Then my entry pattern is literally from off an order block or a breaker block, right? Now, this is what I definitely look out for in my lower time frame. I look out for these two patterns. Should I call them patterns? These two scenarios, right? In my lower time frame, probably a time frame below the daily time frame, which is 4 hour daily, 1 hour, 15 minutes and all. Or I look out for something like this, a break of structure, a pullback, then a move to 50% of this pullback, then market takes out this liquidity, then we continue buying. So I usually take this to be my point of interest. Yeah, this is actually my point of interest. This is actually my point of interest. And if you notice now, around this very level, there will always be what? An order block. And for an order block to be valid, it must have what? A fair value gap. Some people call it imbalance, right? not to have a fair value gap above of it or below of it anyhow. So now, this is basically what I look out for around my key levels, right? These are basically what I look out for around my key levels. Be it breaker block. Then I also look out for structures like this. If it's actually a breaker block type of entry I want to take out for, I want to see an impulsive move to break past the resistance level, a pullback that hasn't mitigated this other block, then this. Now, some people will say you're trading break and retest, but the break and retest, make it sweet, make it cool by incorporating liquidity above your support or below your what your resistance level. That is how I actually approach my trading, to make it very simple, not complicating it with so many talks. I know I'm not a man of like many words. I just execute, come to the chart, look, make my chart so simple and like clean, yeah. So um I'm gonna be clearing this off to go back to the video, to the chart I was analyzing, right? So now I'm basically gonna be moving to 4 hour time frame. Now, if I'm going to 4 hour time, what am I looking out for? I want to look out for what? A liquidity sweep off a swing low that went out to break a what? A structure, right? If you can see, this is what a liquidity sweep here, making this low a protected low for me, right? So if market that definitely closes below here, that means this trade has actually becomes what? Bearish. The market has actually broken the structure to the downside. So, and this is what? A break of structure to the upside. Now, after a first break of structure, now the first pullback, I tell me to be liquidity. Now, the liquidity is resting above a key level, right? In this very point of the market. The liquidity is resting above another block. If you can see, there is another block here. This bearish candle that had this impulsive move, and this impulsive actually broke a what? Internal structure. So I'm going to be highlighting the whole of this. And if you can see, this hasn't mitigated this other block. So I'm going to be taking my longs from here, right? My stop loss below here. Yeah, my stop loss below here. I'm going to be targeting what? These highs. Reason I'm targeting these highs because what? This is that objective, the appropriate point where market can actually or might likely want to what? Make a turn in the market direction. I usually love going with 1 ratio 2.5, 1 ratio 3 above, right? Those are my risk to reward ratio, like I usually target in this very market. So now, people who trade trend lines, you can see that this actually tally with your trend line, right? And you see market weak from here and actually continue buying. And some people be like, oh, my trend line is not working, but you did not incorporate liquidity into your trend line, right? So that is basically it. So sorry about that. Okay. So this is basically what I'm expecting of EURGBP to do for me. Yeah, expecting of EURGBP to do for me come tomorrow or before the end of this week. So I'm glad that you're still there. You're still like here to actually like support the channel. And if you're a new person to the YouTube channel, I urge you to give a like, a subscription to the channel, and probably turn on your notification because I promise to be dropping videos back to back on this very channel that will help shape your trading journey, that will help make you take trading decisions, that will make you see trading to be easy, right? Expect my next video soon. Thank you guys for watching.